And welcome to the Patrick Riggins Show, bringing you a weekly dose of sanity in an insane and increasingly unstable world, providing an oasis of reasoning, logic, along with freedom and liberty, so you can maintain your lucidity amongst this sea of people being blown about by the ocean of government rules, regulations, and unconstitutional actions. These people are your students, your pupils, and they are depending on you to explain to them why they should not give up their rights to an overreaching and increasingly tyrannical government. And helping to keep us on the air and making noise is the radio station serving as an outpost for the Lone Riders of Liberty, WNOX FM 100.3. Currently broadcasting from within the borders of this nation held hostage. Our signal is being heard in parts of 5 of these great southeastern United States and both the eastern and central time zones. If you'd like to tune in over the internet, well, you can do that. Just bring up your web browser and type in www.wnoxfm.com. There you will see the innermost workings of this broadcast complex, along with me, fighting the good fight for freedom, liberty, and the restoration of the Constitution. That web address again is wnoxfm.com. And joining us back from vacation is our producer, Tori.
Hey.
Even though you said you were going to call in last week but didn't, I just I chalked it up to you having to use your one phone call to contact your lawyer instead of trying to get through to the show.
No, but I was listening.
You were
listening last week. Lazy? I was being lazy.
That's good.
I believe that was one of the statements that you and Shine was talking about.
Yeah.
As I was working on, I think, probably my 9th hour of driving. I was being late. You hurt me. You hurt me, Pat.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't call.
No, is that what it was? You
no,
thought, well, let's just see how good he gets along without me.
Evidently, U.S. Cellular is just U.S. East Tennessee, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work very good on coastal states, I've noticed. So, but I got to hear you.
Well, that's good. You know, if you couldn't get through still, you know. And probably with 9 hours of driving, you probably were... Did you have your wits about you, or would you have just been babbling?
I was babbling already, so.
And slobbering, and
it just makes me know that you just can't do it without me. So it just reinforces that fact that you need me.
We were in a life raft last week, you know, waiting, and we just barely made it. But Sean, he worked out. He was okay. So, you know.
Yeah. Whenever you guys was talking bad about me, I gave him a little text. I don't know if he passed it along.
No, he did not.
I cannot repeat it on the radio, but I'll tell you during the break what it was.
Yes, he neglected to pass that along. I guess he didn't want me to start bad-mouthing you on the air.
It's probably better that he didn't.
All right.
Love you.
We have a lot to get to today, but before we get going, thank you to everyone tuning in this week. I'm glad you're here for another foray into the annals of libertarianism. That is with a lowercase L, not the uppercase one. You see, I don't pledge my allegiance to any political party. I pledge my allegiance to my fellow citizens, that I will never stop fighting to restore the rights that Americans before us have fought so hard to retain. These rights that are endowed in us by our Creator, whoever that you may believe that to be, that our rights are natural and are derived from our very being, not given to us by anyone nor any government, and that we came first. We were here first. The government came second. We are not born with government, but we are born with our rights, our freedoms, and our liberties. And it is up to us to ensure we keep these, because even though our government is of, by, and for the people, by its very nature, it will constantly be working to take rights from us and give them to itself. It is the monster underneath the bed, the demon hiding in the closet, the dragon flying around outside your window. But unfortunately, it is all too real, ready to consume anything you will feed it. It gorges itself on your money and surreptitiously siphons off your freedoms, while you are happily enjoying your life, and most people are not paying attention. It dazzles them with the tricks and entertainment that make them laugh, while it slyly reaches into their back pocket to rob them. All the time convincing you that life without it would be impossible, that you need it. And if you'll just let it into your life little by little, you'll be much better off. But, like the devil, the government is a liar. It is a deceiver. It brings destruction and dependence to those who will give it quarter in their lives. Just like the sirens of old, beguiling the unwary sailors onto the rocks, this seductress is out to wreck the ship of your dreams, to cloud the passage through these storms and trials of life. But don't worry, because cutting through this fog and giving light for your safe journey is this radio show. I am here to exorcise the demon of governmental enslavement from your life, to free you from the chains that are weighing you down and keeping you from becoming all you can be. I am here to enlighten you, of course, too, as to your hidden and undiscovered potential. This self-made person waiting to be released from the velvet-lined prison of your government-dependent life. And what do you get from this? It is a refreshing state of mind, and you will ultimately enjoy it if you work at it. Starting down this road, though, sometimes means leaving the thinking of your friends and peer group behind. Occasionally a few will come with you, but most will not. Although, you can be of good cheer, because when they see how much better and more rewarding your life has become, they will seek out what you know. And then you can tell them all about your newfound attitude, and if you like, even direct them to this radio show to help them along. Speaking of which, this week on the show, we'll be talking about how the government thinks itself and its employees are far, far above the law, even to the point of telling a judge as much. We also have some clips from a news conference President Obama had, along with my comments and analysis, and a real honest to good, feel-good story just to show you all is not lost with your fellow Americans. All that in your phone calls as we can work them in. This is Patrick Riggins with The Patrick Riggins Show. We will be right back with the rest of the show.